One of the main reason why most of the people in India are not shifting for electric vehicles is due to lack of charging stations infrastructure. But under the FAME2 scheme, central government has allocated 1000 crore rupees only for charging station setup. In 2020, the FAME2 scheme authority confirmed that 2636 charging stations were sanctioned, which means 2636 charging stations were sanctioned across all over India. But if you see the actual reality about the setting up of charging stations in India, it's just like the extension of FAME2 scheme. In the same way, charging station setup has been extended every year. And the second reason, most of the four-wheeler users are still thinking to shift from petrol vehicles to electric four-wheelers. The reason is they need charging stations at least in their neighboring states, like in their borders. If they have fast charging setup, they are happy to shift for electric vehicles. But if you see the current electric vehicle industry right now, most of the state borders don't have proper fast chargers installed. And that is one of the main reasons why four-wheeler users are not shifting to electric four-wheelers. So in the current scenario, electric cars are mostly suitable for intra-city travel, not for intercity travel. But the good part is about Tata Power. Tata Power is aggressively setting up charging stations across India. And so far they have 200 plus charging points available across India. This is one part of the coin. In this video, we will see the other side of the coin, what makes the electric vehicle industry going in a slow pace. So welcome back to Electric Vehicles channel, my dear friends. I am Krishna Chaitanya Mandela. And the second part, take for example the electric two-wheeler manufacturers. And the best example we have is Ather Energy. Ather Energy is famous for its free charging stations. So far the company is not charging single rupee from its customers. So the customers feel so happy that Ather Energy is offering free charging stations through its dot charging. But we are forgetting that Ather fast charger is compatible only with Ather electric scooters. And why and what's the main reason? And the second competitor, Ola, is coming up with hyper fast charging network. And Ola also the same case. Ola charging stations will be compatible only with Ola electric scooters. But if you closely look at these two players, Ather Energy or Ola electric scooters, they have an option to go with a CCS Type 2 connector in their electric two-wheeler, because CCS Type 2 connector is mostly using by all electric four-wheelers and it is one of the proven technology. If all the electric two-wheelers or four-wheelers following a standard charging point, definitely it is beneficial for all the electric vehicle users. But the manufacturers are cleverly not doing that, and there is a reason for that as well. Firstly, their intention of giving free charging stations is to make the users addicted for the fast charging network. So what happened means they slowly habited for fast charging, like they can charge their vehicle in 1 hour. For example, Ola electric scooters, 50% can be charged in 18 minutes. So the main reason why these two-wheeler manufacturers are not going with a standardized charging point, because they don't want to lose their money on the business strategy. For example, if the electric two-wheeler manufacturers go with the same charging point, so customer have the flexibility to go with any charging point available. But for example, in my locality, take for example, my locality is point A. In the point A, only Ola charging station is available and I don't have an electric vehicle yet. So when I researched about the electric vehicles available in the market, I came to know that Ola charging point is available, so I should go for a Ola electric scooter. So this is a kind of strategy. In the same way, I live in point B. So in point B there is a Ather charging point, so definitely I will go with a Ather scooter because it is available in my locality. And moreover, in the long time, if government started installing charging stations, definitely government going to install the fast charger network going to be a CCS Type 2 connector. If in case government gives an affordable tariff plans for the charging stations, definitely they will go with a compatible charger like CCS Type 2. Because of the strategy used by electric vehicle manufacturers, the charging point, the customers cannot go with the charging points offered by the government because these chargers are compatible only with the respective two-wheeler manufacturers. That is one of the main strategies they are not going with. And also, it is purely based on competition. And because of the different chargers used by different companies, and it is difficult for the customers to go with other chargers. For example, in the coming days, there is a new charging station provider is there. So they're going to offer a CCS type 2 connector or some other connectors, and these electric vehicles will not be compatible with them. So definitely they need to pay the amount what their manufacturer told them. They need to pay the exact money they need to pay. And also in the coming days is government providing free charging points as well. Because of the non-compatibility of the chargers, still EV manufacturers has an advantage to collect money from their customers. But the entire point of this video is we are not against that electric vehicle manufacturers shouldn't charge money from their customers for their charging stations. But to reach our 2030 mission electric, definitely all manufacturers should come on one stage. A collective effort is needed. If you see electric four-wheelers, for example Tata Power charging stations, those charging stations are compatible with Nexon EV, Hyundai Kona EV and MG ZS EV as well. But the two-wheeler manufacturers are cleverly going with a different charging point option where their vehicle should support their charging stations only, other vehicles shouldn't support that. Because of these small things, the main mission of 2030 electric is going to be slowed down. So our point is simple. There should be a standardization in this electric vehicle charging infrastructure, and customers should have the free hand to use whatever charging stations near to them. Just like the petrol bunks, right? Irrespective of any petrol vehicle, they can go to the petrol bunk and they can fill their tank. But here the charging station is completely different. So what is your opinion about this? Do you think standardization of chargers should come up in India or not? Please comment them in the comment section below. For genuine information about electric vehicles, please do subscribe to Electric Vehicle channel and follow our Facebook page. Go green, go electric.